Do all these hurdles at the end of this chapter. So chat, I mentioned that we have another game after this, and I haven't even started the first game. But we're gonna play this until we beat this chapter. Then we're gonna move on to the next game, a surprise game that none of you guys will guess what it is. Maybe one person will guess what it is, but that person's not allowed to say anything right now. All right, chat, what do you say we continue? I have a feeling we're close to the end of this chapter because we just had a big quiet moment, and as you know, in an RGG game, when you have a big quiet moment, something's bound to happen. So now we gotta talk to Sowery and the others. Sowery. I can't say Sowery. Wait, hang on. Let me level up my skills. I got 35. Look at this, chat. 35k. Why am I so big? Oh, that's right. I have my camera set on the old reaction thing. Hang on. Let me just shrink myself down a little bit. I don't want to be taking up that much damn screen. Yeah, about yay big. There we go. Let's really get that torso in there, yeah. Chat likes it when they can see the torso. Yeah, they like that. You like that, don't you, chat? All right, here we go. Let me, oops. Does not like the mouse. Boost grip. I need to boost my grip. People be, like, getting out of my attacks too quick, man. Boost EX gauge. Extension. What's extension? Decreases lowering EX boost. Okay. Battle bonus. I'll take that. Yeah, now I level up quicker. Let's get some abilities in there. EX blind reversal. Get out of bad counter by... Ooh. Heck yeah. Now if they try to grab me, I'll do a reversal on them. Climbs up to the enemy and desperately punches them. Press triangle on a downed enemy when they're nearby in death. EX palm strike. While running, press EX. Press while running while near. 2 enemies. Drunken fist. Light bullet. What the hell? Dodge. Press R2 at low health. Solo. Taunt a down enemy to get... Okay. That's pretty good. I'll get that. I like that. Handle the heat. Taunt all nearby enemies and... Ooh. Take it. I'm gonna taunt the crap out of these guys. Reversal. Oh. Oh, increase the effectiveness of a mortal reversal against boss. I need that. In Tiger style. Crane style. And Snake style. That's gonna be really helpful when those guys charge us. Increases the effectiveness of mortal reversal while at low health. I don't like the when at low health. I've never used the when at low health stuff for RGG games. I just don't like it. Because that means I'm on the brink of death, and one bad move can be your death. You know what I mean? I'm not about that. I'm trying to live. There's so much leveling up I could do in this game. God dang. All right, chat. Now that I've properly leveled up my detective, let's go talk to Sowery. Here we go. Zoom in, we don't want the torso. All right, wait. How close do you... Oh, now it works, chat. Now it works. All right. All right, let's go. Oh! Oh! Why is that... Why is that window... Why is it open like that? Who leaves a window open like that? And I don't even see where the glass is. Oh, wait. No, did someone break that? Bro, who jumps out of a building like that? Hang on. Where's the window? Oh, there it is. Okay. Ah! Oh, my God. I mean, if I could jump out of a second-story building onto concrete without breaking my legs, then by all means. That scared the crap out of me. I thought I killed myself. Alright. Sowery, you won't believe what happened to me when I approached the window today.
Are we ready, Yagami-san?
Yes.
Let's start with our visit to Mamiya-san, if that sounds reasonable to you.
Rest in peace, headphone users. I got scared. I'm sorry I yelled, but... What, fix OBS? What's wrong with OBS? What happened? Your screen is messed... Wait, what happened? What's... I don't see anything wrong. Is it the game? What's going on? I'm not seeing anything out the ordinary, but my eyes... what am I looking for? What did OBS do this time? You have black borders all... Do I? Let me check something. No? Jin, I don't know what you're seeing, but the OBS is showing me as like everything's full. Are you sure? You sure you didn't accidentally zoom in on the stream or zoom out? I don't see any borders. Let me check one more thing. He posted on Discord. Let me see this. What the hell? Jim, what's going on? This is a perfect screenshot too, chat. Look at this. Perfect screenshot, Jin. So this is what Jin's seeing. That's a lot of borders. Do you have it full screen? Maybe it was an ad? Maybe. Yeah, maybe it didn't load. Alright.
Yeah, let's start there.
Oh crap, almost dropped my drink.
So, the victim's story is completely in line with her court testimony.
Sorry, chat, I gotta move the mic a little bit.
That's correct.
Sorry for the
there
noise.
Wasn't anything new to pick up.
Unfortunately.
In which case, should we look into the murder video instead? Like, figure out how they made it?
Something's
Let's
off
not
with
get
that.
ahead of ourselves here. Whether that tape's fake or real, someone had to put it online, right? Do we have any theories on who that might be?
The killer?
Well, the footage showed enough of the surroundings to make the crime scene clear. As somebody who's been there, I can confirm that the blood splotches match what you see.
Okay, chat, real quick. Pause. I like Lays. That's actually a really good joke. Jin's in Borderlands. Based on the hit movie that just came out last week that's currently bombing in theaters. See that bomb in theaters right now. Chat. See, if this was me in this situation, chat, I guess I was gonna say, if it were me in that video being murdered, I would be screaming out the guy's name. Or be like screaming out like things I know about, like, yeah, he's 6 foot, 5 foot, something, I don't know. I'd be screaming out all kinds of details, but then again, he might not have known he was being recorded when he was being murdered. Also, it's different when you're in the actual scene, you know, when you're actually there with a knife to your throat. Might be saying other things, but I'm just saying, you want to help out just in case.
Seen the footage, which means
Who uploaded Ihara's murder footage to the internet? Ihara posted the video himself. Ihara's accomplices, the Kangwa detectives posted it. The prosecutor posted the video. I actually don't know. Let me think. What would make the most sense? I would say his accomplice did it. Wait. I guess they can't trace the original video, like the original source, right? Like the original person that uploaded it, because they could probably track it then. But once it hits the internet and it goes viral, and every website starts hosting it, you can never find the source of the video. It's gone. It's just all over the place. I'd say it would be himself if they use that as a cover. They can edit all that. That is true. But if by whatever chance they found the raw footage, Lays, right? I'd say he did it himself. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. He just put it on a website where people were spreading it. Has to be.
Ihara posted the video himself.
Ihara's been under police or court surveillance for the past 2 months straight.
Maybe he had like
Maybe he
a...
set it up as a
delayed upload. That's exactly what I was about to say.
He got posted at a specific date and time.
That's exactly what I was about to
Did
say.
he really think that far ahead? Although, I guess it sounds more reasonable if he had acted alone.
Though, actually, it would be crazy. He'd have to know exactly when he's going to be convicted and prosecuted. Because he timed that perfectly with the video release. Maybe not, because you'd have to know the
Let's come
exact
up with a
date.
simpler theory.
Yeah. Who uploaded it? It'd be like me trying to plan, like, me getting arrested and then having a video coming up being like, hey, guys, I got arrested. Like, I'd have to time it to know exactly when the news story would break. That's impossible. Definitely an accomplice, then. Someone who knew what he wanted and gave a signal.
Accomplices have to be the ones who posted it for him.
Because he gave a signal, right?
Yeah.
At the court hearing.
I can't see it any other way.
I also agree with Yagami-san.
But in that case, what would their motive be?
Maybe they wanted to make a mockery of the police, or even the whole system.
Huh?
We know Ihara got himself convicted for groping, so he'd have an alibi for Mikoshiba's killing.
A genius move.
But then, his conspirators turned it around by uploading the murder video online. Almost as if to say, look how he got away with it.
I see. Yeah, that does make it sound like he's taunting them.
The question is,
That's well and good.
he wanted the video to be seen, otherwise he wouldn't have recorded it,
Let's
chat.
talk about the actual fabrication of the video. How
Right?
does one go about that?
You wouldn't record it with
Well,
all that
for
detail and looking into
example,
the camera unless you wanted
The
somebody
true
to
culprit
find
would be
it.
taped murdering Mikoshiba. Then Ihara's face would be copied and blended onto the killers. That's how they'd approach it in a Hollywood movie.
But then, wouldn't you be able to see traces of it being faked?
Tsukumo-san reported that he's found nothing of the sort in his analysis.
We've been down this road before. If we take the stance that the footage is fabricated, we have absolutely nothing to work with.
Then let's tackle this from the stance that the video's actually real. If that's the case, there has to be a flaw in the groping issue. I think we've collected enough evidence to find it too.
Before meeting with Yui Mamiya, didn't you mention the possibility of Ihara using a stand-in?
Yeah,
Perhaps the
I did
real
say
Ihara
that.
murdered Mikoshiba in Ijincho, then swapped places with the imposter so he could be detained.
But we couldn't find an opportunity for the swap to happen, remember?
It's the blind
From the moment he
spot.
set foot on the Ikebukuro platform, Ihara was constantly on camera.
Onto the blind spot.
But wait, that's not entirely accurate.
I've been saying this for the past hour. Ihara was a constant on camera between Ikara Station and Shinjuku. The proof is... Where's that blind spot?
Remember how we mocked up a diagram of the Shinjuku station platform?
Never forget the blind spot, chat.
Oh, wait, that's
What's
it.
not the same to do as
You could be
finding...
onto something.
Fiending for... Yeah,
There's
that's
a
him,
point
Jack.
where
That's
Ihara
him.
wasn't on
Right here.
camera at all.
What is this point you speak of?
Let's all go over the diagram so that everything will be clear. Here's what I want you to see. Suspicious.
Oh, crap. The proof is...
Hey,
Right there. The arrow indicates the path the victim took on the platform when Ihara was captured.
suspicious.
This is where Ihara and the victim exited the train. Okay.
Suspicious.
Right there. This is where Ihara got tackled by the witness. Actually, if this is the route he took, chat,
Suspicious.
the only blind spot is right here. And here. On his route. And the switch could not take place right here. There's barely any... It would have to be around here, where the dots are. Yeah. This is the spot I'm looking for.
It's very brief, but there's a moment where Ihara and Mamiya-san can't be seen by the security cameras. The dotted lines on the arrow represent the...
They'd have to
camera's
do
blind spot.
hella research to figure out where the
Doesn't
cameras
appear
are and
so.
aren't looking.
So you're saying this is where the groper, the fake Ihara, traded places with the real one?
Can't say it's impossible, right?
The only thing that throws a monkey wrench in that plan, chat, is didn't the investigators say that they found trace fabrics of the woman he groped panties in like his fingernails or something, or like his fingers or something like that? They found fibers of the woman's panties on his person. So the guy he switched with, how could that be? If Ihara and the faker, who's the groper, that's the only thing that's making me doubt the trade-off theory. Unless I don't know. Unless they're saying Ihara groped and then switched with a faker and the faker got arrested, but that wouldn't make sense. It had to be the faker and the handoff tag out to the real one. But how the hell did the real one get the panty fabrics on his person? How'd he do that? Probably has a second pair. But how would he get the second pair? Did he get the pervert from that earlier sub-story who was spying on women and getting their panties? Only that man could do that. Break into her house and get her stuff like that. That's crazy. We got to figure out. There's some holes in our theory here, but maybe we can talk this one out.
Except if that actually happened, Mamiya-san would have been right behind them at the time. Could the two really swap places without her noticing?
In a crowd like that, I think it's feasible.
If that really was Ihara's plan, then I'd say he was being careless.
Careless? How?
Well, on the day of the incident, the station was packed for morning rush hour. That means there was no solid guarantee the assailant could make the switch.
Right.
He could have been nailed by any random passerby before reaching the blind spot.
Uh-huh.
Good point. Not only that, if Mamiya-san had called for help while the train was still moving...
Yeah, he would have been
then
done.
the first Ihara would have been caught before even reaching the
It
platform.
would have been a bad scene.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Called it.
Think about it, Yagami-san. Why would Ihara's accomplices meticulously plan out every last detail of this alibi?
The
only
girl. I think someone in chat was right. I think the girl might have been in on it. That's the only way. She had to have been in on it. Cause that would, if that's the case, she could give the fake or the real one the panties for the evidence, and she would play along with the plan of being groped. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. I mean that would explain how the plan went out perfectly without a hitch. Because like she said, if he started touching her and she started screaming help, he was done. That's it. The plan ends there. There's just too much. There's just too much up in the air to chance for everything to go according to plan like that without someone being in on this. I don't know.
to leave such a crucial component to chance.
You got to get me a
especially
detective.
if we
These
find
games
out.
are great.
Oh,
I'm
just
thinking. I don't
tell me.
often think.
True. Good work, Hoshino-kun. In fact, I think that may back up my own take on it.
Yeah?
What if everything, including the appearance of leaving the plan to chance, was part of the plan?
Can you expound on that?
I'm saying I agree that such an airtight alibi wouldn't have allowed for contingencies. And that takes the question to another level. Just how far did they line up the pieces in advance to make the swap work?
Are you saying there's more to it than we discussed? What did we miss?
If everything on the day of the murder, including the train groping, was planned from start to finish, what else could we possibly deduce? Chat, it's there. It's there. We literally just talked this out. I think she had to have been in on it. Cause that's the wildest part right there. If she's in on it, then everything else like lines up and falls into place. He would have what he needs from her to have the evidence planted on his fingernails or whatever. And then it would also explain him groping her for so long, 5 minutes on a train ride. I'm not saying that wouldn't happen. Everybody's different, but it would also explain that part going off without a hitch too. It's a strong theory. Let me try that.
I know this won't go over well, but what if Mamiya was colluding?
Yeah, they
with
said
Ihara
5 minutes.
all
She was
along?
enduring that for 5 minutes on the train
Bear
ride.
with me. Let's say Mamiya was in on this and knew about the imposter in advance. If that's the case, the swap could happen right in front of her and no one but the three of them would know.
You're saying the victim of a groping conspired with her assailant beforehand? That's ridiculous.
It's crazy, but it's not suggesting I'm fond of, but I have to consider the possibility of Mamiya playing a role in this conspiracy.
Let me just
Maybe
say,
that's also why
I'm
she didn't
only
want to
trying
deal with a
work
lot of
out how
questions,
swap
chat.
like that would be guaranteed to work. Now, if Ihara and his stand-in both know that Mamiya will pretend not to have seen them, they can trade places in the blind spot with impunity.
That's the only way it makes
Firstly,
sense.
If Mamiya wasn't in on the plan, the idea of a swap would never work. We can say with certainty that she would have seen the swaps.
Yeah.
She could have even.
You're
called
running
attention
after a
to the real
dude.
Ahara the moment he stepped in.
How the hell do you not
That
see
way,
two of them?
People around her would be focused on chasing the correct assailant. The rest is as we know it. They caught Ahara and detained him until the police showed up.
Hold that thought. If your theory is accurate, what about Ahara's trace evidence?
She would have supplied him
What
with
if
the
fibers
evidence.
of the victim's underwear were detected on his hand?
Well, that can also be explained by Mamiya being in on the plan.
Exactly.
For example, while the stand-in was showing himself at the security cameras, Mamiya could have easily provided Ahara access to a pair of underwear at the same time. Maybe the stand-in loitered around for so long because he was letting everyone else get themselves in place.
Huh.
It's not impossible.
We can work out the other details later, but the point is, Ihara's murder alibi is shot if Mamiya was involved. In summary, it's possible Ihara disgraced himself to secure an unshakable alibi for
That's
Shiba's
such a
murder.
crazy, like,
I'll
plan.
concede that it's an avenue worth pursuing.
And when it comes to the prosecution, they can't just admit they got the first case so wrong. Plus, they can't question Ihara about Mikoshiba's murder. In fact, their only option is to claim the tape was faked.
So he managed to
Everything
make a farce out of the system after all.
played out
Well,
so
his
well.
court case for his son's bullying did get more or less thrown out.
Dude, you not some the lengths this father went through to get revenge on this guy who bullied like his son to death. They did not know they were messing with the father of that's crazy. This man became like who's a smart, like, I don't know, Detective Conan or something like that. Like, god dang, he planned every single thing, every single element of this murder down to the alibi. It's crazy.
Didn't it? The school, the investigative committee, and the court
Everything
all agreed
played out.
There wasn't enough evidence to convict anyone. No surprise for
Oh, that
me
symbol
that
looks
the
cool,
guy
D. Matthew.
held a
Means
grudge
Detective
against
Wolfie.
his sister
I'm on
for
it.
so
I
long.
got you.
Hold on. Before we all decide on this,
What's up?
the obvious question to me is why would Mamiya be party to such a crime?
Money.
She appears more than financially stable, and she's even raising a child.
Money.
So why would she do something so enormously risky as helping establish a murder?
Or maybe they got something on her.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far yet. But maybe she was promised something that far exceeds the risk.
Yeah, I'm thinking they have something
Maybe
on her or
Ahara
it's
has
money.
Some kind of dirt on her, even?
Enough to make her help with a murder? What sort of secret would be big enough to force someone into that corner?
They got evidence of her, like, unless they got evidence of her murdering somebody and they're like, we'll leak this if you don't help us murder. Or what's something that's video of her cheating on her husband? Something that would break apart the family, because she seems to care for her family. What 53-year-old patrolman and a married office worker and a mother. The only connection between them so far is the train station itself.
What info do we have on Mamiya anyway?
We know she has a
Maybe we
happy
can
family
spot a
life, maybe.
connection to Ahara through her profile.
What about her husband?
I'll
Her
get
husband.
information. Just a second.
You're on some lays.
Oh, I just thought of something else those two would have guaranteed by working together.
Or the kid was threatening that too, Jin.
If Ahara wanted to use this crime as a murder alibi, he needed it to blow up into the public eye. But if he had chosen a victim who stayed silent, then nothing would have come of it. A solid plan would need to eliminate that variable, which means Mamiya being an accomplice was crucial to Ahara's success.
Yep.
That's true.
Looks like Ahara pulled one over on the prosecution then. Had his accomplices right where he wanted.
I'm wondering who wrote the Judgment games, chat. It ain't the
Once
same
we learn
people as
how
the
he's connected
Yakuza
to
games,
Mamiya,
I can tell you
We
that.
can root out the rest of his
It
team.
can't be.
Let's
They had to get
see.
like a mystery writer or something on
According to
this.
her file, her maiden name is Yui Suzuki.
I did a double take at the name. It said Yui Suzuki, not Yu Suzuki, famous Sega man, creator of Shenmue, Virtua Fighter, Outrun, Hang On, and Afterburner. Not that Yu Suzuki, Yui Suzuki. Is that a reference or is that just a coincidence? Probably a coincidence. Sorry. Sorry, I got excited for a second.
30 years old, so that's consistent. Originally from Ota, Tokyo. Attended a private high school called Kurakawa Academy. Later graduated from Toto University.
Okay, Chad, let's listen to the details.
Met her husband on the job, apparently. Her husband, Taichi Mamiya, is an industrial designer at Techno Zeta Inc. 6 years ago, she gave birth to their only son, Sotakun, who's now in 1st grade.
Right.
Hold on. You said she went to Kurakawa Academy? I heard that name in Ijincho. If I recall correctly...
Hang on. Kurakawa Academy. I'm bad with names, chat. Hang on. Did I miss something? Someone spying on me went there. I don't remember that. So Tsukumo graduated. Wasn't I just at that school? Is that where we're going?
Didn't I just go there to investigate a bullying? Or am I losing it?
That's Seiryo High you went to?
Oh.
That's what it was. Why did I think they
See,
sounded
Chad, I'm
similar?
glad that they make him look like an idiot too. So it's not me. It's Yagami. He's a stupid idiot. Why didn't you remember that? Duh. It was obviously where Tsukumo graduated. Duh.
That's not where Tsukuma went, was it? Before, you know, closing himself off to the world?
Nah, Tsukumo-san studied remotely. He told me that when we were out having drinks one night.
Wait. Tsukuma went out drinking with you?
Yeah, we had fun.
What did you guys even talk about?
Hey, why am I getting grilled all of a sudden?
Because you're cheese.
I agree. This is nowhere near relevant. Yagami-san, what were you saying about Kurokawa Academy?
Oh, right.
Yagami, you're so dumb. You're the worst detective ever. I can't believe you don't remember details about Kurokawa Academy. Obviously, someone who was spying on you went there. God, he's the worst
When I went to
detective,
scope out
chat.
the murder scene, there were these 3 guys watching the detectives and me. They told us they were just checking things out, but they mentioned they're Kurokawa grads too.
You have any ID on you?
Will my license work?
Kake-san, age 30.
Akaike-san, age 30. Mommy is 30 as well.
What's that got to do with anything? Aren't we trying to find a connection between Mamiya and Ohara?
I found the Kurokawa Academy website. Looks like they're pretty prestigious. It's in Tokyo, specifically in Ota. Pretty close to where Mamiya lived. Oh,
What?
the girls there get such cute uniforms.
Dude,
You little...
focus.
You want to start all over from the bar exam?
Wait, I've seen that uniform before too, actually.
Where?
On an old picture of a teacher at Seiryo High.
Oh.
Hara's son confided in her.
Connections. Yeah, that's exactly
Is she actually
uniforms.
a Kurokawa grad too? I don't know Sawa Sensei's exact age, but she could well be 30. Maybe all of them are even classmates.
It's
Does
connected.
this mean they're actually linked? The victim and her up to now
Damn, this is
unrelated
better than a
siblings?
movie, chat.
It's a tenuous link at best. Could fall apart any time. But no true detective alive would pass it up.
I wish I had popcorn. Oh, we beat the chapter. Oh, now it's starting to make a little more sense with all these connections. Okay, hang on. Let's take a little sneak peek into the next chapter from a prologue. Let's take a little sneak peek into the next chapter and see what they're gonna say about this one. What's the name of this chapter coming up? Previously
A
on
previously
Lost Judgment.
unseen link is established between the groper and the victim. Charting out their relationship is akin to tracing a spider's web.
What if they're all connected like a
But
bully
with each
web?
false thread ruled out, only the improbable truth remains.
That's crazy. If this is
Ehara orchestrated the groping as a diversion. And by tarnishing his name, he secures both an alibi and his ultimate revenge.
Yeah, I'm thinking the writers of this game are different than the Yakuza writers. No offense to the Yakuza writing, but like, it's not as... Oh, Chapter 6, Converging Heat. It's never really as tightly written as like the Judgment games. At least so far. I'm really digging this. I think Lost Judgment has a better story than the first Judgment so far. So far, I'm just saying, based on what I'm playing so far, This mystery,
He
I
warned me
think.
that she was
Hang on,
remote.
pause. This one is a lot more consistent. Because I remember there are moments in like, because the first Judgment is very much like, here's the mystery overall, but in between we're gonna give you a whole bunch of other things, like little mini mysteries and stuff like that. Stuff that didn't really tie into the overall grand scheme. But this one is just like, it's kind of focused. It starts off weird where you're like, okay, why am I going to the school? But everything just starts, everything starts unraveling, and it's like, oh, there's more and more and more, and this like feels like it's building up to something big. And every chapter we're getting new information that unveils more about this mystery. So I'm thinking this has like the writing on this one is way better than the other one so far. Hopefully this one nails the ending. It tends to be an RGG studio problem. More often than not, the story will be really good, and then the ending they'll do something stupid. We'll see what happens. But let me just. We'll start our next chapter tomorrow, chat. Oh God, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. We'll start the next chapter tomorrow. But before we do that, I gotta see if Bert's still here. Bert, are you still present? Lost Judgment writers Tsuyoshi Furuta, Toshihiro, Nagoshi Harano, Fukado. Kaito files only. Okay, so... Alright, Bert, you're here? Would you like to begin? Like a Dragon, Infinite Riders. And Furuta Yoshi. Okay, so they are different writers then. I was correct. Alright. I was correct. I mean, it's kind of like why Yakuza 2 has one of the best stories, because they got like a, I believe it was a crime fiction writer for Yakuza 2 to write that story. So Yakuza 2 has a really strong story. All right, Bert, you ready? Let me just, Bert, why'd you post that? What's wrong with you, man? Okay. All right. I'm going to give the Bert man a call. See if he let's see if he answers the phone. You know what? You know what's a game we should try? Hi, Bert.
Hello.
Hey. You know a game we should try on stream sometime?
What's that?
A Gartic phone.
Oh, we mentioned that a long time ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
We really should play that. I think that'd be a really fun game to play on stream. How's your art skills, buddy?
Terrible.
Well, that will make it even better. And I would do a quick round with you, but I feel it's better with more people.
Yeah, you need a bunch of people.
Yeah. Because it's like... I'm open for it. All right, chat. We're gonna get this mystery game started in just a second. It's gonna take a bit of setup for me.
Did you ever get your controller working like?
No,
legit?
No. I never got it working, Bert. I've just had to majiggy it. In case I didn't give away what the game is yet, chat. Hang on. Bert.
What?
Don't take that tone just yet. I haven't even told you what I'm about to say. You're already over it.
The way you said that, I knew it was coming. So go on.
Okay. I laughed so hard I actually forgot what I was gonna say.